So help me God if this doesn't work. Moment of truth. Okay, we're moving. You're not Seth. That's the third time we've done that joke. Hey everybody, welcome to For No Reason Radio. This is my nephew filling in for Seth. Seth is not able to make it this weekend, which is fine because you and I have things to talk about.
Yeah.
Again, because like I said, we've tried doing this. This is our third time? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Technical difficulties over here. Let me just try something real quick. Move a little more. All right. We're cooking with gas. Okay. What are we going to talk about?
I think it was like Doomsday.
MCU stuff, right?
Yeah.
But actually, before we get into that, it is the new year. It is 2026. What are you what big movies are you excited for? It doesn't have to be the MCU stuff, but like, are you excited for, like, is there any new animes coming out that you're super stoked about? Is there?
Well, a lot of, obviously, like My Hero Academia finished before the year changed, so I can't really bring up that one. Demon Slayer had their hit movie already, but like Jujutsu Kaisen, Frieren, Fire Force is finishing up. A lot of things are getting like to their big hits.
Their big finales.
Yeah. Or if not their big finales, then they're still building their worlds to where they can have a big hit.
Understandable. Yeah, you've recently got into anime. I'd say in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Is when you got your big stride.
Mm-hmm.
But besides the anime, really into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, comics in general. I'd argue there's a thin line between anime and comic books.
Yeah.
Right. So this year has been pretty big because we're going to be leading up to two big movies that we know are coming from the MCU.
Mm-hmm.
They are Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars.
Yeah.
Which a lot of conversations surrounding those two movies because you had the big reveal at Comic-Con, maybe this was last year or 2 years ago, with Robert Downey Jr. being revealed as Dr. Doom.
Yeah.
And for those that don't know, can you explain to us who and what Dr. Doom is and can do?
Dr. Doom is basically like the most common big bad for the Fantastic Four, not including Galactus, obviously. And he tends to be the second smartest person, only seconded by Mr. Fantastic.
Reed Richards.
Yeah, and is very good with magic as well, being the second best magic user, beaten only by Doctor Strange, as far as we know.
Yes. Dr. Doom is pretty much that guy. Real name, government name, Victor Von Doom. Happens to be a dictator, leads his country of Latveria, and like you said, super smart, very capable. I think he had some. What's the word I'm thinking of? Wasn't there like magical aspects of his upbringing?
I think so. Yeah.
Wasn't his mom a witch or something like that? I do not remember. We are not experts. We are just casual fans.
Yeah.
Don't come at our heads. But yeah, so Robert Downey Jr. is coming back, which the Russo brothers, who are also coming back to direct the movie, have said it's not an accident that it's Robert Downey Jr. There is a reason why it's Robert Downey Jr. And supposedly it's because we've entered this world now in the MCU with like Deadpool and Wolverine and Loki, these different variants of the same character.
Yeah.
So is there possible that there was maybe another timeline of the MCU where Tony Stark actually became Dr. Doom instead of Iron Man? And is this guy coming in and trying to do... And that's another thing that we should know about Dr. Doom. Doctor Doom is kind of like an anti-hero.
Yeah.
Like, he wants to protect the world.
Yeah.
And for all intents and purposes, like even when we were talking about Latveria, he is a tyrannical dictator. Latveria is a utopia.
Yeah, like it's still very prosperous, and he does care for them.
Yeah, it's like sure, like crime is very low for a good reason, but like he wants I forget what comic book line it was, but they were like, if Doctor Doom was handed the keys of protecting humanity, he could do it, but it would kind of be morally ambiguous of if it was done without the loss of innocence, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, dope character. And the Russo brothers, like I mentioned before, they're bringing Robert Downey Jr. back on this for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
And we are also getting these tricklings of character teaser trailers, you know. But even before that, there was the infamous Instagram post of Robert Downey Jr. sitting around that row of all these casting chairs.
Yeah.
Of all the people that are supposed to be coming back from the existing MCU properties that we have right now. I'll actually pull it up right now because it is an extensive list. Did I spell all that wrong? Talk or something. Say something.
Well,
right. But yeah, it's from this. Yeah, basically long row of characters, and it's ranging from everybody. Simu Lee from Shang-Chi, we haven't seen him in a long time.
Yeah.
Chris Hemsworth is Thor. You know, basically almost every big name that you can think of is in this little announcement trailer. But we've been getting this trickle of character trailers that I showed you some today.
Yeah.
And not only is Robert Downey Jr. coming back, and even at the time at Comic-Con when that was announced, it was controversial. People were like, why? You tied up the bow on him in this universe perfectly.
Yeah.
But they're bringing back Steve Rogers and Chris Evans playing him, seemingly like they're saying he's coming back for Doomsday. We don't know in what capacity.
Could be Falcons getting shut down.
Yeah, like I don't understand how you can bring Captain America back without taking Captain America's shield away from Sam Wilson. And people aren't going to like that. Is this a way to introduce Captain America as Steve Rogers as a new character? How's Bucky Barnes going to handle this?
He's going to realize that Steve is probably a lot older than him by this point with the years that he's lived in.
Yeah, he's lived 3 lifetimes now, honestly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Chris Evans is coming back, and then the other trailer being Thor.
Yeah.
Which it looks like Thor is he's in dad mode.
Yeah,
he's definitely praying to Odin, the All-Father, saying, "Hey, help me one last time. I want to come back alive so I can like imagine be a dad."
Yeah, let me fight my one last fight.
Yeah. Which he didn't do that in Ragnarok. He didn't pray to the All-Father in Love and Thunder.
Nope.
So it tells you that it's a serious, things are actually at stake. Things can go wrong. But yeah, so let's get into your mind. You're 14 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I saw Iron Man when I was 15, and I've been in love with the MC movie ever since. And you kind of got that from me. You're into that, right?
Yeah.
Where do you think the MCU is at right now? Because I think we've talked about it at length that the peak of the mountain obviously was Avengers Endgame.
Yes.
Probably one of the biggest spectacle movies in the MCU, and tied up a lot of strings for people. But yeah, there's this little chart that we're going off of. But this is the full timeline of where we started in 2008, and then we have now at the bottom with Fantastic Four, First Steps being the last most recent big thing. Are you okay with where the MCU's at right now before we get into Doomsday and Secret Wars?
I feel like it's in good standing thanks to Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four. Like, yes, Loki was great. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 was great. But there's also been stuff like Ironheart where there's a lot of stuff surrounding that. Like, do we want this person to be the next Iron Man sort? So, like, there are things that are being held definitely higher.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think I don't think it's an accident. I mean, especially writing definitely goes a long way, but let's not forget that some of these are like Tom Hiddleston is an acting talent. He is an Academy Award caliber actor. So obviously Loki's going to be a little bit better than Falcon and the Winter Soldier, you know. Not saying that it's a knock on those guys as actors as well. They're like a lot of that's material too. That one was marred with rewrites because of COVID. Like Falcon and the Winter Soldier was supposed to have I think like a bioweapon, like sickness kind of element in the story. And then they're like, ooh, can't do that. Too close to COVID. People would be, oh, it's insensitive. Let's change it, you know? So that's why that one kind of had to be changed, and rightfully so. But yeah, so you think it's in a good spot. Like you said, there have been hits and misses. But I think the big problem that we're getting into now, leading into these big Russo movies, are everybody seems kind of scattered and all over the place.
Yeah, like there's Fox Universe, there's wherever the heck Deadpool is.
Deadpool and Wolverine are kind of traipsing along the fourth wall, I guess.
Yeah, and then there's also the thing like, which area are we going to be taking the Fox X-Men from? It's going to be like somewhere around Logan time, or like
like where in their timeline are they coming from? That's a weird. Yeah, that is something to point out,
because if that's the case, then you could end up having two Wolverines at the same point in area.
Yeah, I don't know how they play that. Or maybe it turns out because we have seen the X-Men. The X-Men were in a little blip after, was it the Marvels?
Marvels, yeah.
Marvels, where, was it Monica Rambeau?
Yeah.
She shows up in the X-Men
universe. In an X-Men universe.
Yeah, we're not sure which one, or if they even name it. I don't recall. But yeah, so she pops up there, and Beast is there to wake her up, and like a medical
her mom
treatment
is there.
Yeah. So yeah, another character that from another universe. Is she coming along too? God, there's so many characters. But yeah, so the X-Men are coming on. Interesting about the timeline idea, but I think from what we know, we haven't seen a trailer yet. There has been, I forget what movie, maybe Avatar, where they do show a lengthier X-Men leading into Doomsday MCU trailer. And we do know from that Robert Downey Jr. chair line, actors like Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen are coming back.
Yeah. So
we do know Magneto and Professor X are coming back. We saw Professor X in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah.
I think as far as timeline goes, it's pretty much the Fox timeline, like you said, but it's 20 years later, pretty much.
Yeah.
So like you're going to see an older Magneto and older Professor X, and it would not surprise me if this was their last hurrah.
Yeah, that would make sense for sure.
Basically bring them into the fold, and then sadly kind of have to say goodbye. Not for any malicious reasons. Those guys are wonderful actors. But it's terrible how the Fox thing took so long for them to be willing to play ball with their characters more.
Yeah.
Because I can't imagine anyone else playing. Like, even the Days of Future Past guys, like Michael Fassbender and I forget who plays Oh, it's gonna kill me. The actor that plays Professor X. You're no help.
I'm sorry, I don't remember.
James McAvoy. I can't really imagine those guys coming back and filling the shoes of Magneto and Professor X.
Yeah.
So if they bring back Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen, I can't imagine them wanting to do too many more movies like this.
Well, and then there's also a thing, like, as bringing up, like, where they would come in. I think the chair lineup said that X-23 was going to be there. And if X-23 is there,
that would bring
that
Logan.
brings other problems, because if X-23 is there from the Logan movie, if I remember correctly, part of that whole problem was Professor X got so old that he killed some of the X-Men.
Yeah. He
So
had like it's like Alzheimer's or dementia, but yeah, like he was a problem. But she showed up in Wolverine and Deadpool, or Deadpool and Wolverine.
yeah, and maybe the same thing would work for like Gambit as well.
Yeah, like, are we gonna see Human Torch Chris Evans again? like that's the thing. Like there are some movies that they've put out that it kind of throws a wrench into how can you justify bringing them in? And we know Deadpool is coming.
And like, where are you gonna bring them in from?
Yeah, like they that's why it's very interesting to try to figure out. Well, we got these movies. There's not a lot of TV shows or movies coming before Doomsday and Secret Wars, so it's like, how are you going to put these bows together, you know?
And like, if you bring in the Fox Universe X-Men and you bring in the Deadpool and Wolverine version of X-23, that would be the same Logan as the one in Logan. So that would make it to where like X-23 might have some memories, because those ones would be from the same universe.
I don't know. I think if you bring those guys in there, like the Deadpool, Wolverine, X-23, if you bring those guys in there, you might have to do some sort of like memory wipe. Like, you would have to have a consistent timeline where they all remember the same stuff.
Yeah.
Instead of, we're bringing this handful of characters and they all remember different stuff, and then just throw them into a big arching story with Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans. To me, that's there's too much going on, you know, too much in the sauce. So we have the Fox X-Men, which we know are coming in some capacity, and they may or may not be tying along with the Fantastic Four and their, I forget what universe number we gave them, off of Jack Kirby's comics. But yes, the last thing we see from Thunderbolts is that shot of the Fantastic Four rocket coming in.
Yeah.
We know it's the Fantastic Four rocket because we saw it in the Fantastic Four movie, but we
has a 4.
We don't know who's on it.
No clue.
We know from the scenes inside of the ship that it's pretty large. It's not just four people.
Yeah,
and
it
a
can
baby.
fit a lot more.
So maybe they somehow tie in with X-Men. Maybe that's how they jump universes.
Yeah.
Because we don't, like, as for all we know, they introduce an X-Men that can jump through universes, a la America Chavez.
Yeah.
You know, which interesting. We don't know what's going on with her. She's jumping through the universes with Doctor Strange now.
Probably.
Maybe Doctor Strange from our universe. That's how he does it.
Maybe they end up accidentally hopping into where Loki is and just seeing Yggdrasil and all that.
Again, where in space is Loki?
We have no clue.
He's just chilling. He's just chilling somewhere, just being treely.
Like, assuming that Chavez can hop around multiverses, surely she can hop outside of it accidentally.
Yeah.
Or on purpose.
There's a movie similar to that where, oh God, escape my mind. But let's go around and look at where our heroes are at now, and then we'll do it again with what potential villains, because like you said, there are theories out there that Doctor Doom may team up with some other nefarious evildoer.
Yeah.
Right. So let's go through our timeline that we have here. And we'll just go from most recent Fantastic Four. We know they are in their universe, still saving crime in their city.
Yeah.
They're was it New York? I think it was.
I think so.
Yeah. Thunderbolts. They are in Avengers Tower. They are the new Avengers.
Arguing with Sam's team.
Yeah, and they see the Fantastic Four ship. That's the last we see them.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to see anything from What If.
Probably not. Loki's in Yggdrasil.
Deadpool and Wolverine. They are kind of chilling across.
They get dragged there somehow.
Yeah, they're just on their fourth wall breaking adventure for all we know. Guardians of the Galaxy. Peter Quill is the only one that's on Earth.
Yeah.
With his grandpa. He reconnects with his grandpa. The new Guardians of the Galaxy are in space doing their own thing. I don't think do we think going to space, or is the fight going to be on our Earth?
I would say most likely it's on our Earth.
On our Earth.
Because I'm sure that Quill might have something to contact them if he sees it happening and is like, this is beyond what these guys can do. But also he might not, because he might not know about it depending on where he's at.
Yeah. It's interesting. I don't know how Peter Quill plays into this at all. Maybe he does just choose, no, that's not my fight. I'm going to hang out with my grandpa.
Yeah.
For all we know. But Rocket and Groot are still out there with Adam Warlock, and Adam Warlock is no slouch.
Adam Warlock is no slouch. Groot could be stupidly big by now.
Yeah.
Considering how he's growing.
The size of a redwood.
Yeah.
Okay, She-Hulk could be in the fold, along with Scar. Hulk is an interesting, the Hulk that we know, Mark Ruffalo, is Smart Hulk now, Professor Hulk. Interesting.
He's there.
But we were talking before about the potential, because the Spider-Man of it all.
Yeah.
How are you tying in the storyline of Spider-Man, his memory being erased from everybody? Is it possible that the Hulk side of Smart Hulk remembers Peter,
And
or
same with Steve Rogers, because of being transported through time.
Yeah. So interesting with Spider-Man. Don't forget that. But yeah, so the Hulk family could be in this somehow, somewhere. They are, for all we know, they're just kind of chilling at home. There's no major threats they're doing. Thor: Love and Thunder. Thor and his child, Love.
Yeah.
We do know Thor is coming back in this. It looks like
it looks like the child's at least there.
Yeah. It doesn't look like she's going to be brought into the Young Avengers at all, even though she has some fighting ability.
And it has powers.
I have to imagine that Thor...
Sorry, put a hole through a brand new frying pan.
Yeah, I have to imagine that Thor taught her a little something. I can't imagine he was just like, all right, I'm going to treat you like a powerless daughter.
Well, especially considering he gave her Stormbreaker.
Yeah. I mean, come on.
That's a whole axe.
That's another scene you're going to see, right? You're going to see Thor and his daughter just swinging axes like crazy.
Yeah.
And hammers. But yeah, as far as we know, there's no major threat that Thor's dealing with. He is kind of chilling on Earth, I would assume.
On Earth or another similar planet.
Yeah. And I mean, he has, what was his hammer that he has?
Mjolnir.
He has access to Stormbreaker. That one could form a bridge.
Bifrost.
Yeah, couldn't it?
Yeah, that one can teleport him around.
All right. What do we got here? Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness. Doctor Strange with Erica Chavez.
Both have great chances of popping up.
Yeah, training her. Scarlet Witch. Is she actually dead? She's powerful enough that she shouldn't be dead. But they did tie a bow on her story with her kids.
They did tie a bow on the story, but thinking of Doom's magical ability and the theorizing that Mephisto could play a part, maybe she is brought back in some capacity.
Yeah, if Mephisto's brought back, it'd be cool to see an interaction with Scarlet Witch. But yeah, all of these characters that we're talking about they might not show up. You know how they could show up? Money.
Money, flashbacks.
Yeah. Like just small cameos of
Short recordings from back in the day.
Yeah, definitely. Spider-Man, we mentioned before.
Already said.
He's just in New York chilling.
He's probably going to be there no matter what.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see. We mentioned before, again, the Robert Downey Jr. Russo's being very specific of he's brought there for a reason. Not like it's not a mistake that Robert Downey Jr.'s picked, but it would be cool to see that connection with Tom Holland's Spider-Man and his idol Iron Man kind of come back to play in this in some fashion. Whether he's trying to convince the other heroes, like, no, we should trust this guy. It's Tony Stark. Or on the other end, where
hey, my spider sense is going off constantly around this dude. We should not be trusting him.
Yeah, this guy's a bad actor, and everyone being, who is this kid?
Yeah. Who are you?
Loki, on Yggdrasil, chilling. Wanda, Vision is kind of out soul searching.
Yeah, Vision's figuring out who he is. We already talked about Wanda.
Guardians of the Galaxy, Wakanda. Last thing we saw with Wakanda was Wakanda Forever. The big bad of that was Namor and the Atlanteans. It seems they have a uneasy peace. Like they won't attack each other, but they are kind of protective of each other, I guess, in a way.
There's tension.
Yeah. I think it would be a mistake to not see Namor. We mentioned off camera how powerful Wakanda is always shown in these movies with their technology and their access to vibranium. I could think of no way to show everybody how powerful Doctor Doom is if he just took a little bit of vibranium and mopped the floor with Wakanda. Like everyone would be like, "Oh man, this guy's a problem."
Good.
Yeah,
not good.
Or maybe he comes in like a diplomat and just comes as a friend, and then they trust him, and then here's all the technology, and then he just
evaporates.
Bad mistake for you guys, you know.
Yeah,
I could see that. Ms. Marvel. Last time we saw her, she was she home?
She was in the Marvels, and she
went back to Earth though, right?
Yeah, they went. Other than Photon, they went back to Earth. Yeah.
Yeah. So her and Captain Marvel is assumingly in space copying it up. Ms. Marvel is probably at home with her family, still towing that line between being a hero part-time and a regular girl the rest of the time.
Yeah. But also summoning Young Avengers and such.
Yes. The Young Avengers question is, we've only seen maybe 6 that could possibly be from like in actual TV shows and movies. We've only seen a potential for 6.
Yeah.
Which is Erica Chavez, who we mentioned before being taught by Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
We have Kate Bishop, who I'm uneasy to say if that's going to be a for sure thing. I don't think Haley Steinfeld is pregnant. She might be starting a family soon. I don't know if she would want to continue doing these movies or TV shows, but she's a potential. Scar, Hulk's son. You can yawn. You could yawn. Who else? What are the other kids?
Wiccan.
Wiccan. Do we see him coming in this at all?
I mean, maybe he's also kind of soul searching right now.
Yeah, but like the big thing is like of all the characters that we've seen for the Young Avengers, I can't think of one being a leader, except for like a Spider-Man.
Like Spider-Man, Bishop, and Kamala have both.
Yeah,
have both been looking for the group. So,
but yeah, like Spider-Man though, I think Tom Holland. It's weird. It's crazy how time works. Tom Holland, I think, is getting at that age where he might be older than the Young Avengers, which is kind of weird to say.
Yeah.
Because he's a college student now, but that was a couple years ago. I'm assuming there's going to be a time jump.
At least a minor one.
Yeah. So interesting to see where the Young Avengers play in.
But honestly, I don't think Wiccan's going to show up because, like, he was exploring magic with the ghost of Agatha.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting because I think of it like on the DC side, you have your different, like you have your Justice League Dark, right? You have your dark. I don't want to say paranormal, but like your dark magic, like Zatanna, and then you have
Raven.
Dead Man and Raven. You have these different kind of sections of heroes, and then you have like your gods, like you would have your Thors and your Moon Knights.
Yeah.
It's interesting how some of these are going to interact with Doom, because Doctor Doom has kind of had experiences with all of these guys,
Yeah.
in the comics at least. So it's interesting how they would show that in here, if at all. But Moon Knight, iffy. I think it's a
Maybe.
50-50 shot he shows up in this, or if we see any more Moon Knight at all, actually.
Mhm. Ironheart's probably also the only other young Avenger that could pop up.
Yes, you're right. Ironheart, which...
Though, considering if they brought her in, they would kind of have to bring Mephisto in because she did make a deal with him, and he might play into that, depending on what he does.
Mephisto, another dark entity, which I'm surprised never showed up in Doctor Strange at all.
Mm.
But we already mentioned Kate Bishop. Shang-Chi is definitely going to be coming. I can't remember where we really left off with him. It's been so long.
Well, the last recent installment with him was in an entirely different universe.
Yeah.
For Marvel Zombies.
But, I mean, as far as the mainline movie...
that movie.
He just kind of hung out afterwards.
Came and went.
Yeah, like he didn't really... There was nothing he was really preparing for, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Black Widow, again, we mentioned it was cool to see Scarlett Johansson get her own movie, but it was too late in the timeline.
Wrong release time.
Yeah. She is no longer with us, but we do have Yelena, her sister.
Yelena, and there could be like an evil multiversal version of Black Widow as well.
Possibly, yeah. I mean, I can't say it's impossible.
Multiverse is big.
It's comic books, yeah. Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Obviously, both of them are being there.
I mean, Sam Wilson is still a hero leading the Avengers.
Yeah, they are on opposing sides, though, now. Well, because Thunderbolts, Sam's team, they're disagreeing with each other.
Yeah, Bucky being the pseudo-leader of the new Avengers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when you talk about the Thunderbolts with, like, the new Avengers, when you see, like, the Red Guardian and Bucky and even, like, U.S. Agent, that kind of, like, if you're going to have those guys in a movie, there's no reason why you shouldn't have Punisher and Daredevil.
Yeah.
Like, they're kind of the same level, like,
Yeah.
I'd imagine, And again, if you're going to have those guys, stands to reason you should have Moon Knight in there.
Yeah.
Because in the comic books, Moon Knight is like a Batman. He deals with... he does have some moments where he deals with big, godly stuff.
Yeah.
But he also is just a crazy guy fighting Dracula because he's schizophrenia.
Yeah. And also just fully willing to just fight hands in prison.
Yeah. Oh, that was the other one. The new Falcon, Ramirez.
Oh, yeah.
Potential for Young Avengers.
Yeah.
But again, it just seems too late. Too old.
He'd probably be trying to follow Cap a bit too much. He'd probably be on Sam's Avengers.
He'd be on sidekick duty.
Yeah.
And then as far as Iron Man, we know about... I can't imagine Pepper Potts as... What was her name?
Rescue.
I can't imagine her coming in.
Like,
can we be honest? Rescue reminds me of a Paw Patrol character.
fair, but also there are definitely better ways that Rescue has been portrayed.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Like, especially considering that this one definitely seemed like it was just going to be a one-time thing.
Yeah.
Which... for a one-time thing, they made that way too powerful.
They did. She swept the floor.
Yes.
Do we see War Machine?
Probably.
Is he still holding up the Stark suits?
I would say we see War Machine, though I don't think we're going to like seeing War Machine thanks to Secret Invasion.
Oh, yeah. Secret Invasion was...
Yeah, like, we're probably going to see Rhodey. We're not going to like seeing Rhodey.
Well, because he was gone for half of it.
Yeah,
like he's going to be like, what if he remembers Peter Parker?
He might.
Yeah, he was gone before all that.
Yeah, he didn't see that. Also, he'll probably be devastated thanks to Tony dying.
That's so weird. Oh, God. Secret Invasion is like a fever dream. Because honestly, it's... Do you really think they're going to try and... All right, here are these guys from Secret Invasion. Or do you think they want to be like, we hope you guys forget about Secret Invasion?
Well, the only thing that they could really bring up from Secret Invasion are Fury and Rhodey. And Rhodey would just be like a part of the movie where like he's realizing how much he's missed. Like he missed Tony Stark's death. He missed his funeral. He missed the entirety of the blip. Like he wasn't even there for it.
Yeah, I completely... That'd suck if like he... Because, like, that's, like, the one opportunity where you'd be like, man, I really hope I get blipped right now because I'm a hostage in this. You know?
Yeah, like, I'm not there to begin with. Like, we have no clue if he got blipped or not. All we know is his scroll got blipped.
I don't know if they're going to bring up anything about Secret Invasion, honestly.
I hope not.
Who is the Super Scroll? What's her name? Who had all the powers of all the Avengers, damn near.
That would be... something they should bring.
Well, I mean, she was played by Emilia Clarke. I forget what her name was, but yeah, she has the Drax arm, and then she's got the
she has all of the
honestly
super powered individuals' abilities.
It reminded me a bit of you saw Superman, Metamorpho.
Yeah,
like in the comics, almost exactly like her. Like every body part could be a different hero. Like that's what she reminds me of as like her makeup, but poorly received. People hated that show. So it would be surprising to me if you bring back this character who almost universally from the fans, people did not like the execution of.
Well, the problem is it was hated so much it's going to be remembered. That's the problem.
Yeah. Like you think they're going to be like, we kind of have to.
It's hated so much that it has to be used because everyone remembers it because they hate it.
Yeah. Because that is such a big thing to sweep under the rug. It's like, oh, you're going to sweep away this one overpowered, had all the powers of all of them.
Like that, you're like, oh yeah, Rhodey remembers everything from this period. And we're like, no, we remember that show. We hate that show. Keep that show in there.
Was he? I can't remember. Did he show up at all in Brave New World?
Who? Rhodey? I don't think so.
Because that would have been...
Would have been a good place for him to show up. He did not show up there.
No, wait. He did.
He did?
It was... I'm fairly confident he did. It was only for like a quick little... Okay, how do you spell Rhodey?
Rhoedy. I
think that's wrong.
Yes, of course it is.
I thought he was in there. I could have sworn he was in there. That was Falcon and the Winter Soldier he was in.
Yeah.
I could have sworn he was in there. Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't think so, because
I thought it was only like a quick little...
No.
I know he was... Oh, maybe he wasn't. Damn.
No. The only cameo to really be in that one was, I think, Bucky giving Sam the pep talk.
Yeah. Yeah, because he was a senator? Congressman?
Yeah, he was a senator, but also because Ramirez had gotten injured.
That's right. All right, so that's the Iron Man. We're off of the idea that Tony Stark's daughter is going to be a hero.
Unlikely.
Right? We're off of that, right?
Yeah, she could be rescue. I don't think she's old enough.
Well, I mean, it would be nothing
like-
for them to time jump her older.
Well, like considering that, like, well, I don't know how old she was in Endgame, but obviously, she is probably going to be around like a bit younger than Kamala and Bishop, but like I wouldn't say like she's near their age.
Yeah, they could age her up. They did it with what's it, Scott Lang's daughter,
Yeah, Cassie.
Cassie, another potential young Avenger.
Yeah.
Or
Well,
maybe
that
she
was
wants
also
to,
thanks to the blip, though.
yeah, that is true. Or what was your idea for Steve Rogers' baby? the age accelerator.
Well, we don't know how he gets there, so
Yeah.
like he could not realize he needs his kid the first time.
Yeah.
And just like come back. His kid is now like a teenager.
Yeah.
And now he's like, hey, I know I haven't been here for a bit. I know I went to get the milk. I'm here to get you though.
Yeah, you think Captain America is gonna pull the estranged father?
I mean,
All right, so that's the Iron Man.
the
World.
complicated.
Yeah, so I don't see what's her name, Valkyrie, or any of the
Probably not.
as Guardians popping up in here later.
Yeah, probably not. Well, Valkyrie's really like the main as Guardian to remember because Sif lost an arm.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean I can't imagine any other after Endgame. I don't think they want to move away from Asgard as a warrior people.
Yeah.
They're just regular Joes now.
Yeah, like Valkyrie's leader, Sif lost an arm, Thor is going to be there. Everyone else we either don't know or is dead.
Yeah, and I would not be too happy if I saw a bunch of the Asgardian kids from Thor: Love and Thunder coming back with powers. Like,
Yeah.
I would be really bummed. If
I
that
mean,
happened.
other than like just Heimdall's kid using the seeing power,
You never should have
because
killed.
it is Heimdall's kid.
Never should have killed Heimdall.
Fair,
Never should.
but also sacrifice play. They
Doesn't matter.
wanted sacrifice play.
Idris Elba deserved better. He was a great Heimdall.
Yes.
Okay, Guardians of the Galaxy. Are we ever gonna get Ultron back? Because there's a
I
couple.
hope so.
There's a couple villains out there still.
Like Ultron is definitely one of the villains that is like should like sort of like Gore should not be a one-off villain.
Definitely. Yeah, I feel like he got fumbled. Avengers Ultron could have been better. I mean, James Spader, the guy that did the voice, I think he did great.
Yeah, like it. The actor and the character itself was good. Should not have been defeated in the first movie.
Yeah, definitely should have been. Who was the guy from? Who was the henchman to Bread Skull, the really smart guy?
Oh, Arnim Zola.
Yeah, how we see him in the computer.
Yeah, like he goes from being an actual guy to what is sort of portrayed in comics, where like he's a guy on a computer.
Yeah, but you're telling me Ultron couldn't have stored himself on somebody's like calculator and then like
Yeah,
you didn't really kill him.
He could have been stored anywhere with internet.
Yeah, it's like
Including Vision's body, considering they were right next to each other
Yeah.
in Ultron's supposed final moments.
it's like, oh, you killed him in the one spot in the world that doesn't have Wi-Fi hotspot. It's like
Wi-Fi hotspot, even though you're standing right next to him and you are an AI yourself.
Yeah, they fumbled the bag with that. Ultron definitely should be like one of those threats that is kind of looming, but no one knows anything about.
Though it does kind of allow them to potentially go in comics direction and have Hank Pym accidentally recreate him in like a colder, more menacing
That
tone.
would be cool. But you know, like you said, the MCU, as far as the movies go, they don't like showing villains more than once, which is a bummer because there's a
Well,
bunch of villains they've shown in the past that
They
I'm
showed
like,
Loki plenty of time.
well, it's because they made him a hero.
That's true, but like you have Thor, you have Avengers. Thor, the Dark World, he was like anti-hero-ish. So like they had him becoming more of a hero, but like he did have 2 movies where he was the villain.
Yeah. And it's just because Tom Hiddleston is that good.
Yeah. And actually, same thing for. Oh wait, no, he wasn't a villain. The first one, I was gonna say the leader because he was in the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah.
He ended up being in Brave New World as the villain. He just wasn't the villain in the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah. What was his name before Abomination?
Oh, Blonsky,
Yeah.
which again was in She-Hulk, wasn't the villain.
Whatever happened to King the Conqueror? Moving on.
Quantumania. Quantumania happened.
Yeah, it's crazy to think that like a year ago or like a couple months ago that movie was going to come out. And who knows what shows would have been lined up leading up to that, but they had to change a bunch of that.
Yeah.
Would he have been a good villain? Do you think he would have been?
With the sheer number of him, I think there was definitely a chance, but also like it could have been something that would have been the perfect lead up to Doom.
Yeah.
Like you just have all these Kangs, Doom shows up, wipes out like half of them in an instant, and you're like, is this guy here to help us? Because it looks like he could absolutely annihilate us.
Yeah. That is something that like I do applaud the MCU direction going of if you had set up Kang and you had all these like writers get together and all right, try to branch these things together for a really good villain to follow up Thanos, and you have Kang and that falls apart. All right, who's the guy that we know is bigger and badder than Kang? That would get people back on board.
Yeah,
Doctor Doom is that one. like he is that guy. All right, so let's talk about the villains, the potential for Doctor Doom's team up, you know, or maybe he'll manipulate them and double cross them. So we have Galactus.
Yeah.
Maybe he offers to be the Herald, the new Silver Surfer, which would give him buff new powers.
Make him overpowered heavily.
Don't know if we're going to see that. I think I mentioned to you before. I don't think that this is going to be the moment where you're going to see the strongest Doctor Doom.
Oh, absolutely.
I think
not.
he's going to get bigger and badder from here.
And
but
also,
he's going to start out pretty strong.
And also, like, he doesn't like taking orders, so even becoming the Herald of Doom would have to be like he's planning on backstabbing Galactus at some point.
Which would be insane.
I mean, Iron Man was able to do it in an animated show, so I don't see why Doctor Doom couldn't.
I think Thor did it too.
Yeah, a lot of people have done it.
Thunderbolts, Void.
Void could definitely be a problem if needed.
Well, yeah, like if you're thinking about like how other heroes have dealt with characters in the past, like I'm just thinking of like Scarlet Witch whispering to Iron Man. And like him having a like an existential crisis from a bad nightmare.
Full on just nightmare mode.
If she did that to Sentry, he would kill half of New York City.
Oh, absolutely.
like, don't tell me that that's not a possibility of Void coming back on the board, because he definitely could be a threat again.
Like, I feel like Wanda is definitely someone who could be brought back, be manipulated, and become a villain, which could end up leading to Void becoming a villain.
Yeah.
There.
Like, as far as the Thunderbolts' plan of keeping Void in check, it seems to be like giving him Chinese food,
surrounded by friends,
and cover his rent. Like he's just a buddy,
and just give him mental health books.
Yeah. No one's like get him a dog or anything.
Oh no, because if the dog dies, then half of New York is dying.
A Deadpool and Wolverine. Are we going to see the TVA back in here? And are they really the villains?
No, but like they could also be sort of like Wakanda. They could be a great example of just being annihilated by Doom.
Yeah, if he's able to do that in one fell swoop. Oh,
yeah.
Shit. Yeah.
Or also like the TVA is also like a good way to make sure that everything is possible to be connected. Because like then you've got them being like, okay, so here's the Fox X-Men, here's Deadpool and Wolverine, here's the Fantastic Four, here's the 616 universe.
That'd be funny if like the TVA, like you know how you have the screens and you see the branching.
Yeah.
That'd be cool if they actually had like Fox logos for the different like distinctions of the timeline.
And then they just like have a Deadpool symbol for his universe.
Yeah, and then like a Disney symbol. It's like, oh,
yeah,
that's where they're going.
Or just like a 4.
So that's Deadpool, Wolverine. It'd be cool to see the TVA again because
yeah,
I would like again, it's just because Loki is such a good show. I would not be mad if, there's a third season and the TVA is back. I'd be like, hell yeah, give me more.
I feel like a symbiote suit Spider-Man could be here in the playing cards.
And the symbiote's here because
Yeah.
Eddie Brock brought it with him at the end of Venom 2.
I think Venom 2.
Yeah, so we know he's here.
So that could lead to a version of Spider-Man that could be a villain.
Yeah.
Like villain or very ruthless hero.
I'm of the thinking that I think a lot of the Spider-Man villain roster is on play here. I think that Sony has kind of learned that, except for the Spider-Verse movies, which are great, everyone loves them.
Yeah.
They're some of the best animated movies ever.
Mm-hmm.
They are not good at making their other Superman properties work. Like the
Madam Web,
Kraven the Hunter, Madam Web,
Morbius,
flops of epic proportions. I think because of that, the risk of making these $100 million movies and it flopping on their face and no one wants to watch the next one, I think that's going to convince Sony to be like, you know what, Marvel, you can use
Try
Venom.
it.
You can use Venom.
Use it.
You can use Doc Ock and your other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And they already kind of did that.
Yeah.
But I think you're going to see them play bigger roles.
But like in No Way Home, we saw a version of the Sinister Six versing 3 Spider-Man or Spider-Man. It would also kind of be cool to see in Doomsday if they're like, oh, Spider-Man, we need you to do this. And it just ends up being him potentially being in the symbiote suit, fighting off all 6 on his own.
Yeah.
Which, after everything he's been through, he's now able to do with a lot more ease. Whereas in No Way Home, he needed help from 2 other Spider-Men.
Now he's a more seasoned guy.
Yeah, more seasoned, just better.
Yeah, but it would be cool. Like I do, it would not surprise me if Fox allows Disney to just go hog wild with their roster of villains, which they could play with Doctor Doom. That would be fun.
Yeah.
All right, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Probably not.
I doubt any of the villains from there are coming.
Especially considering most of their villains died when they got dealt with. Like Ego, dead.
What about the Collector?
Collector isn't as much of a villain as he's been in other portrayals.
Yeah, like we were talking about the one-off, like killing a villain after one movie, like Ultron, shouldn't be done.
Ego.
Yeah, using the Collector as just the guy that happened to have one of the Infinity Stones. Like, I think that was kind of a waste.
Well, happened to have one, was safeguarding the Reality Stone as well.
Yeah, but like he definitely is, in some cases, he's a bigger piece than that.
Yeah, like he's had a lot more powerful positions.
Yeah. So I don't think any of the Guardians villains are coming back.
I feel like there definitely could be a lot of use of like multiversal threats.
Yeah.
So like you could have Maestro, Captain Hydra.
Yeah, Maestro would be cool. I did like that. That is something I did like about the Multiverse of Madness, where we saw the different versions of these heroes from other universes.
Yeah.
Show us the other villains of these universes.
Yeah, like we could see what's his name? Like an evil cyborg version of Thor.
Or the what's his name? The Master? Evil Doctor or evil
The Maker.
Or the Maker.
The Maker.
Evil Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah.
That would be, honestly, I hope that comes to play with Doctor Doom in the future.
Yeah.
Not now, but like in the future, if they lead up to that, that would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Maker is like a psychopath.
Yeah, but also like there's the problem of the Maker is definitely more powerful
Than Doctor Doom.
than a good amount of versions of Doctor Doom.
Yeah. He is, what's the one that I just saw of what he did? He went back in time and stopped the mutants from being, what did he do?
Who, the Maker or Doctor Doom?
I'm pretty sure it's the Maker.
Mm.
he went back in time, and in this dimension, like the Sentinels are like fused with mutants, and they're
Oh.
used to hunt other mutants.
That's
And
not
so
great.
Cyclops's head is like fused into the chest of a Sentinel and is used to like kill. Yeah, it's pretty messed up.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's like if a Warhammer our author was given the X-Men. That's kind of
Oh.
what it's like. It's like real dark.
I do know for a fact that like he performed a surgery on Tony Stark, pulled an Infinity Stone out of Tony Stark's brain,
Yeah.
and left him like that.
Yeah. You got. I hope they get dark like that in the future. Because I mean, like when I was a kid, they were pretty lighthearted, you know, and then you started seeing like blood and gore. So hopefully
Yeah.
they grow up with their
Which
audience.
also, like in Marvel Zombies, there's like a lot of full on just horror such.
All right, other villains. Shang-Chi. I don't think we're seeing any more Shang-Chi villains.
I don't think the Abomination would fit, especially after like he had his rehab.
They made him kind of comic relief.
But Red Hulk could definitely be manipulated into it.
Yeah, he's still in play.
Yeah, he could definitely be manipulated into being a villain, like what happened in Brave New World.
Yeah, I could definitely see that.
But it would also be funnier to watch him fight Professor Hulk or Maestro instead of Captain America.
Yeah.
Or just see him go toe-to-toe with Spider-Man, and Spider-Man's just throwing out haymakers left and right.
Yeah. Are we? I feel like we're missing some big villains.
Oh, we absolutely are.
Let me just Google.
Oh, wait, the Celestials. Do you think they'll have, like, a play in here?
The Eternals. Do we think the Eternals are coming at all?
Probably not. Like, because they have, like, so much of their own story being taken right now. Like, one of them's dead. A few of them are being held by Arishem. And a few of them are busy meeting Thanos' brother. Like, it's not like they are doing much in terms of helping out the world.
I think it's a problem of them being too powerful to include them.
Well,
an
yeah,
issue
but
of
then
them
there's
be-
also, like, terms of, like, Sentry where, like...
Not only too powerful, but also not well received.
Yeah.
Like I think if you're doing the end game, Doctor Strange opening all the portals for everybody, and you see, oh, it's the X-Men, oh, it's the Young Avengers, oh, it's Sam Wilson's Avengers, oh, it's the Eternals. People are gonna be like, oh, it's Eternals.
Oh, it's the Eternal.
Like in my opinion. All right, so we got Doctor Doom, of course,
Obviously.
Magneto, which
I don't think he'll be a villain in this case.
he hasn't been a villain in a while.
Yeah.
Like they stopped that.
Like, he's definitely more believing in humanity.
Yeah.
Trying to.
Dr. Octopus.
Already, like, either he'll be part of the Sinister Six.
I don't think they're ever going to make him a villain after
Yeah.
they did it in No Way Home.
Well, not to mention, like, I don't know how you can beat that actor. Like,
Alfred Molina is fantastic.
yeah, like, he was a really good
And-
Dr.
and
Octopus.
like-
I don't think anyone can really beat that.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite moments of, like, because he wasn't a villain and he's like, Peter. And, like, they do have, like, a genuine heart to heart.
He was trying to do something good.
Yeah. Red Skull, I think
I don't think so.
they've relegated him to watching an Infinity Stone, which they later told us the Infinity Stones are worthless. So
Well,
sorry.
that plus, like, the one comic line that could have the Red Skull come back won't work, considering Captain America's kid is already in play for something else.
Yeah. What about any variants or any alternate versions?
The only Red Skull that I could think of as being a threat in this sense would be, like, either one that's, like, insanely overpowered, or, like, one that's hooked up with not the Tesseract, but, like, in the comics where like there's still a cube, it's just not the space stone.
Right.
And like that will make like the cosmic skull, where like he is a genuine threat. But like not insanely overpowered.
Right. Kingpin
Is for
street
Daredevil.
level. Yeah, it's street
Like-
level.
And is mainly for Daredevil anyways.
Yeah, which street level. But again, that being said, don't want to see Kingpin. I still want to see Punisher and Daredevil pop in.
Loki is a good guy in this one, so that doesn't work.
Galactus.
Already talked about Galactus.
Purple Man.
It wouldn't be great to have someone who there's been nothing about him prior.
He was in the Daredevil show. Or what's her name?
Echo?
No. It was a Netflix. Oh my god, why am I forgetting the name of her show?
Jessica Drew.
No, it wasn't Jessica Drew.
Oh, Jessica Jones.
Jessica Jones.
It's on the thing.
Oh, I wasn't.
It's on the thing.
Does it say that?
It does.
Jessica Jones. Do you know the Purple Man's powers?
No, not really.
Basically, everything he says you have to do.
Oh.
Which very sinister storylines.
Well, also, I don't see them like they brought Daredevil in. They've bringing Punisher in. They aren't really doing much with the other Netflix stuff. So,
which is a shame because, with the exception, I know people. I never saw the Iron Fist show. I know people disliked it, but people really messed with the Luke Cage show. I heard that was really good. I feel like they could bring those characters in, but like said,
they could, but like
will they because they're too small
immediately.
Yeah, Green Goblin.
I
would love it if Willem Dafoe came back evil.
Agreed, but like his story,
they did wrap it up, kind of.
They re-wrapped it up.
Yeah. Sentinels
would be good depending on how they do it. Honestly,
it could be a dimension where Doctor Doom has his own army of Sentinels because he has the Doombots,
like that, or like also like they're part of the reason. Like maybe the X-Men are running instead of searching. Because the Sentinels are that big of a threat in their universe,
like a Halo predicament.
Yeah,
where our Avengers on our Earth fight the X-Men, thinking they're being attacked, and the X-Men are like, "No, we were running." Like from
like there's something a lot worse out there.
And then Thanos,
which it would depend on the version of Thanos they use.
Absolutely, you would hate if they brought Thanos back
for sure.
That's what I'm saying. There's so many storylines and characters that they bring back. It kind of spits on the good endings they already had, right?
I mean, yes, but like also like if it's another universe's version of Thanos, then it still could technically work,
be a threat,
and not necessarily ruin this universe's Thanos' story.
I guess, but I think
like the same thing could work with Ultron, where like they bring in another universe's Ultron, and it's clearly much more of a threat, and it doesn't necessarily do any harm to this universe's Ultron.
Yeah, I guess.
Or, dang it, that's actually a good theory. No, I actually just had a good theory. Hold up. They bring in a different universe's Ultron, and whatever is left of our universe's Ultron takes that body over. And now you have the same Ultron where like same voice, same personality, whole nother level of threat though.
I guess. I still don't like how I just they never should have done Ultron like that.
Yeah.
There should have been a post-credit scene of him like taking all the different body parts and like fusing them all together like Iron Giant's ending.
Or like just booting up on a calculator.
Yeah. Or like, anything like that just to prove like, oh, he's still out there somewhere. But yeah. Very, very exciting times.
Yes. Why do I still feel like we're forgetting about a villain?
We're forgetting about somebody. Like that's probably the one problem I think that the MCU has had is trying to keep everybody remembering them from the TV shows and movies.
Wait a minute. Doctor Strange isn't training America Chavez. He went with Clea into the dark dimension.
That is true.
Yeah, hold
Do
on.
we see her again? Oh yeah, she was training with the other monks.
Yeah, so that could mean Clea's there. That could mean Dormammu's there.
Dormammu.
Especially considering like they're bringing in this big thing of like incursions are still a problem. Like whether Kang is the big threat or not, incursions are still a very big problem. Of which Doctor Strange is causing one.
All right, let's finish with this. What do you think is going to be the shot heard around the world? Because somebody's going to get hit first.
Oh, for sure.
Is it going to be the Wakandans? Is it going to be a particular hero just winds up like Doctor Strange was killed?
I think
who do you think is going to be the first one to get?
I
hit in the
think
mouth?
the shot will be one of the X-Men or one of the Fantastic Four as that ship is coming. Like one of them died and one of them is like very badly injured as that ship is coming down into the 616 universe.
Yeah. I
like one of them sacrificed themselves to get everyone on board.
Wouldn't it be absolutely insane that the ship that is coming to Earth at the Thunderbolts see, like the first scene we see in Doomsday is that ship crashes and like burns.
Well, like
well, you're like, oh my god,
like it crash lands and there's someone like very much bleeding out, needs immediate medical attention.
That would be,
and we learned that someone else died protecting them. From Doom.
It's just like filled with blood and
or
fire,
or maybe not Doom, but like a Doom bot, and that makes it to where Doom could still come over, look like a good guy, and be like, I don't know who that was. I don't know what attacked you.
Yeah. We just wrote the greatest opening scene for Doomsday.
Yes.
That ship just crashing and burning.
Oh, absolutely.
It's like, what? Yeah. $10 if it happens.
Why would I take a losing bet?
All right. We'll catch you guys later. Let us know what you want to see in the next Doomsday Secret Wars, or highlight some of the stuff you liked and let us know the stuff you didn't like from these movies and TV shows. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see you guys next time. Going, back to Cali.